whenever you're ready.
Hi everyone! I don't know why I just did that with my hands. Ta-da! Okay. Ta-da-da. Okay. Hi everyone, it's Beth from SweetHearts and I'm here today with the lovely Alana. So, we are going to be giving you today an awesome updo, but we're going to be using a braid to do it. It's going to use the fishtail braid. I hope you love this. Please comment below if you do or you don't. So let's get started. So the braid we're going to be doing, guys, is the French fishtail braid. I am going to be kind of pulling it, making it look like messy and loose. If you don't like that look, just do exactly the same, but don't do any pulling out, okay? So just to kind of start it off, because we are sort of going for that more romantic-y look, I am just going to do a teensy bit of back comb. Just literally, that's it. Just so the hair at the front does kind of sit up and doesn't look too flat. So I'm just kind of making sure we can't see any of that back comb. So, French fishtail, guys, we're going to be dividing that hair into two, but I'm not sort of dividing it from the very top there. I don't want that split right at the top, so I'm sort of dividing it and stopping there. And then I'm going to take a small section of hair, wiggling my finger through, and just passing that over onto the other side. I'm going to do the same on this side, so just a small section of hair. I'm at a weird angle here, guys, so I hope you can see. Passing it across and holding it, and that's our first little section done. So again, small section of hair, crossing it over like that, but now we're going to be adding in a section as well. Really, really small slice of hair, like that. Just going to smooth that out, make sure we haven't got any back comb in there. Passing it over, using my thumb to hold that down, swapping hands, using this right thumb to hold that down, and now we're going to go again. Little tiny section of hair just passes across there. Then we take a slice of hair, nice and thin, because I don't want this braid to look like an ordinary braid. I do want it to look like a fishtail. So holding that one there. Go again, small section of hair, passing it across, taking that little section of hair, just wiggling my finger through, trying not to pick up too much hair, passing that over, just using my fingers now, just smoothing that out, holding it down with that left thumb, swapping hands, holding down with the right. One more time before we're going to start pulling out, okay guys? So, little section. And that little section, what that does is it kind of locks the braid in for you like that, okay? Then you take your section of hair like that, passing it across, hold with the right thumb, swap hands, hold with the left thumb. So now what I'm going to do is just start to tease this braid out, okay? So you might want to use a little bit of hairspray to help set this. So I'm just using a tiny bit of hairspray, guys. And then using my fingers and just starting to pull at this braid and also this top bit as well. Can you see how I'm taking very, very light sections that sit on top of the hair? So I'm not grabbing a whole big chunk because I kind of don't want it to look too uniform as well. Okay guys, so we're ready to go again, so don't forget your little section first. So little tiny section, pass it over, lock that braid in for yourself, then take your section. Try not to take big sections because this braid starts to look like an ordinary French braid if you do. Using that left thumb to hold that braid for yourself, swapping hands. And now the right thumb holds. We'll do about another 4 or 5 stitches and then go back to pulling out again. So again, just using a bit of spray. This is just like a flexible hold hairspray. I don't want like a hard hold because I want to be able to work the hair And when I've just pulled out a little bit, don't worry if side bits pop out because you can spray those afterwards. Yeah, once I've worked the hair and how I want it to sort of sit, then I can spray again. So I don't know if you can see, guys, but I haven't like sort of braided tight to the nape of the neck there, okay? I have just come out a little bit just to give that braid a little bit of looseness. And then when you get to the end, so there's no more hair to add in, just go back to fishtail braiding. So it's just taking those little sections from one side to the other. So I'm just going to pop an elastic in the bottom there, and then I'm just going to work these strands. Don't worry if they're not completely symmetrical, just start sort of pulling on the edges of this braid. Then I'm going to just do a little bit more pulling out on the sides, the sort of lower parts of the braid as well. So once you've positioned that where you want it, you're going to pin it. So have a bit of a play at this point, guys. You know, do you want it higher? Do you want it lower? Manipulate the hair to where you want it to sit and what little bits you want sort of popping out. And then I'm just going to use a long grip or bobby pin, and I'm just going to kind of hook that into this braid, up and then back down, wiggling it down so we can't see that. So once you've pinned it into place, guys, have a little look. It's always really good with updos to kind of almost circle your way around the person and to really see all your angles to make sure it is all balanced and it looks good from all angles. And then just pull any more bits out that you want to pull. Okay guys, so that is our French fishtail updo. I hope you liked it. I quite like this one. Don't like doing them, but I like the end product, so I'm just going to do a little spin for you. So that is another video done for this week. Please join me next Wednesday for a new tutorial. If you guys have got any ideas of what you'd like to see me do, so updos, kids styles, braids, please put it in the comments below, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!